Hello, fellas. Hello, and welcome in. Welcome to, what day is it? My calendar's not. It's the 31st? May 31st, 2025. Wow. Wow. We are halfway through the year just about. Just kind of insane. Speed of time never relents except for in fleeting moments of a singular day, I would say. When you have a day that's like, damn, it's really not moving fast. Uh let's say hi. Let's say hi and welcome in to Venerak, to my beloved son, Tiny Misi, and that's everyone. Hope you're doing well, Venerak. Good to see you, of course. I'm glad your school is your studies are almost at an end. It's very exciting. I look forward to the return. I was getting worried that I was getting really scared that I was like missing like every single event, and but you were just on school duty, so it's all good. Yeah, hi. Think I did I calibrate right? Are we? Yeah, we're talking a little better now. I'm still in incognito mode here, just because the eye situation. But what do we got going on today? Well, I wanted to like talk a little first. Also, we're in a fun category. I was looking for I don't like the just chatting category. There's something about it I don't enjoy. It has too many people out, I think. So I found fishing. What are we in? Hold on, what the hell was this called? Fishing cat meow. Is that what this was? Yeah, I thought that was good. That's that's funny. So we're in that. But what's been going on? What's been going on? I've been kind of absent, I would say, but I wanted to talk about that. And I'm adopting the style of others in the moment. Not an Ace Sprite or other note taking. Well, no, Ace Sprite's not really note taking, but it's been co opted as such. We're in Kate, which is, I don't know. I'm assuming it's like KDE Awesome Text Editor or something, is my guess here. I have no idea. But yeah, what we have going on. So in terms of the scheduling, right? Work is sort of lessening, I think, which is good. It's kind of why I haven't been like so active. Just work's been um not a lot in terms of like load. It's been a lot in terms of like stress and unknowns and uncertainty. Um so so the uncertainty is definitely it's waning. It's things are getting more certain, kind of. Actually type instead of talk. So that's good. So I won't promise anything, but like we may actually return to form in sort of the regular events I wanted to do, like Witness Wednesday, like just a normal Saturday stream, as we are today. So that'll be good. That'll be good. Uh, but more, well, more things happening there, of course. Um, what else is going on? We got Offkai coming up. So Offkai this month, right? It's June 20 to 22nd. I'll be there. It'll be a good time for everyone who's going. Should be awesome. I'm pretty much done with my project. So if you followed the Secret Project series, these are all things for Offkai. Pretty much done. And you'll see, like I mentioned before, you'll see all of these. Um, Probably like on the 19th or 20th. A lot of cool stuff. A lot of cool stuff I worked on. There's still like there's two more things I want to do. I don't know if I'll be able to though. Um, One I could. One I definitely could get done. The other one is more abstract, and I don't really know how to grok it, as they might say. But that's all right. Um, but I also bought things for it, so it's like, you should do it, right? Toe, two. I don't have like, except for in VS Code, I don't have like any spell checking working on this machine. And then I think that's it for off Kai. I haven't done any new Blender things, except for the thing I did for Jake. Um, which again, all of these were just like fun little one-offs I was doing. I made Millie, right? I keep forgetting. I did them up in a little GIF, which is good. Did a render. And what else? What else? But yeah, I'm feeling. This week was kind of rough. I'm feeling better. I got something fun today. I got a what was it called? I got a cleansing facial today. Never had one before. It was nice. The lady was good. I never had one before. It was like it's like they they rubbed like all these moisturizers like everywhere. There's also like a massage too. Like they got your neck and like your back, like your upper back a little bit, which was I wasn't expecting. It was nice. It was really nice. And then they had like what is it called? A dermaplaner or something. To kind of like get into the some of like the pores, I guess, and like kind of get stuff out. Um, yeah, it was really nice. I got like a hand massage. My hands feel good, which is actually nice because I was playing a typing game recently, which I might play today. I might like pivot to that just if we run out of ideas. My girl is prepping for a convention. I actually am. Like that was kind of one of the reasons I did this. um Welcome in, Mickey. Good to see you. Yeah, because like I did that. And I'm gonna get a haircut. I am still on the fence about cutting my long hair. Like so I mean like you see me here, right? I do have like I the animatron you see before you is mostly what I look like in real life. I do have long hair. It goes a bit past my shoulder blades. It's not like super long, but it's long. And I kind of wanted to get it cut short. Back to like I guess for reference, I started growing my hair out in 2020, obviously because of the pandemic and you couldn't get a haircut. But then I just like I kept it long. And I like it. I like it. It gets kind of annoying sometimes, but ultimately I'm not opposed to it. But I was like I looking at my driver's license, um whenever I had that picture taken, my hair's like a little long there, but it's not really long. And I was like, I wonder if I go back to that length where it's like it's long enough that you can like kind of do stuff with it, but not so long that it becomes a nuisance, right? But I'll figure that out. Ultimately, I'll ask my stylist. Wow, I say that as if I like see her every month. It's just like the regular person I know my name. I'm probably gonna ask them like, hey, do we do this like short and manageable, or do you recommend a product? So like, because I've been enjoying having it down more recently. Because normally I put it in a ponytail, like a tight ponytail, like that goes to the base of kind of the hairline, rather than having like a high ponytail. And I'm kind of like starting to not like that as much. I kind of like just having it down. But then obviously it's not I wouldn't call my hair like super voluminous, right? It's not thinning, right, either. It's just kind of like neutral. Um so some sort of stabilizer or a volumizer or something to like keep it better in place would be necessary if I want it down and to not have the wind destroy it. But yes, we are we're trying to be pretty for for the convention. Um And I'm also still might our nails. Oh, one of my sisters offered to paint my nails, and I was like, hmm, I've never had my nails painted. And for all of you at home, right, for all the fellows, I've never talked about this really. I'm I'm pretty I'm pretty heteronormative, I guess, in terms of like being a masculine, right? I'm a guy, I'm masculine presenting, et cetera, et cetera. But that's not to say I'm against doing these more traditionally, again, feminine things like getting your nails painted. But I don't know. I might if I do, it'll be something simple because she had the idea of like she did one of these as well for herself. She had like fishy little like I think they were stickers or she painted them herself. They were really nice. They were really cool. Um, little fish on them, but I could just do like a light blue or something. Actually, probably a dark blue. I like it. I like dark blue. It's probably my more favorite color, like a dark navy blue. But we'll see. We'll see. Probably be fun. But yeah, so I did that today. It was good. Been going to like this ramen place that opened up by where I go, which is nice. And I got a bunch of products. Because I asked the I don't know what to call her, because I guess she's definitely like kind of a licensed massage therapist, probably. But also the cleaning, like, do you have to be a dermatologist to do this sort of thing? I don't know what to call her, so I guess I could just say dermatologist. Um, Even though she might not be a doctor. I don't know. But I got a bunch of products because I was like, hey, like skincare routine. What do you think? Like, what do you think I could use? And so I got some stuff. And I'll definitely try that out and see how it goes. Because normally, my skin is like it's kind of oily. It's not super oily, but it's definitely on the oilier side. And then she just said like in terms of health, it was just kind of irritated. Um, which I guess makes sense. I've had like a little bit of acne this week due to stress, right? Stress gives you acne and it's all horrible and it sucks. Ah, I'm trying to think. Anything else going on? No, I think that's about it. That's kind of my state of play right now. Zelly3, welcome in. Good to see you. The state of play for time, you see. Um, yeah, that's a little yap session. I don't know if I want to save this or not. I might put this in docking. I don't know. Sorry. For that sounds weird out of context. I have a Git repo called docking. That's where I put my dockets, like my Libre and press files. When we do this, but but I want to do. I made something. Because I'm originally I made this. I tried to start making this a while ago, and I just kind of like didn't finish it. I want to talk about which one? There we go. I want to talk about fish. Fellas, do you know about tinned fish? Have you heard of this concept where they put fish in a can? It's crazy. It's crazy. It's kind of groundbreaking. um, so as you all know, I'm normal about fish that goes in a can, as you all know, and I predominantly order from Rainbow Tomatoes Garden. No affiliation. I just like them. Uh, and I was looking, I was like, damn, Taimisi, you've ordered a lot of stuff since like November of last year. What if I look through my entire order list and we grab all the images, right, of all the products? There's like probably five missing because I don't have them anymore. So I could get a picture and we make a tier maker because that's a fun thing. And then this link here, I did publish this, so like let's put it in chat. So that you can use that and share it and whatnot. And I kind of want to just go through it and like talk about all these fish and everything. Now, these pictures, they're a little, well, I guess we can zoom in more. That's pretty good. Originally, they were a little hard to see for me. Yeah, just kind of go through. And I should be able to open them in a new tab. Yeah. Yeah. And this is actually kind of chronological. Because I went through backwards, right? November to May of this year. So these first few are gonna be the first guys I really got into back when I didn't know what I was doing, right? We're just kind of like dipping our toes in the water, as it were. So we got all shark. These are just Moroccan sardines and spicy oil. They were fine. They were fine. Kind of like a C tier, right? Pretty average. Nothing too special. But we got Ortiz anchovies. Now, let me think. It's weird that these are high up. Actually, no, these actually got scrambled. Oh, wait, no, this is not chronological. These uploaded in the order of the file name. Um, as I was downloading them. Okay, that makes sense. I was gonna say this is something we got recently. Let me open this guy up. If you were here for the RTG unboxing I did, these these were like kind of a surprise because they come in music changed abruptly. They come in newspaper wrapping, right? Because they try to emulate. Well, one, it's like sustainable packaging, kind of. But it also emulating like you get a fish from the fish market. And these had a note on them, and it was like, hey, if you're not going to eat these like pretty soon, put them in your fridge. And I was like, what? Huh? You don't have to refrigerate canned goods unless you open them. But these are partially preserved anchovies, and these were really good. I'd probably put these up in A tier. Anchovies like, and these ones are this kind. There's typically like the thin fillet, and it's taken off, and it's kind of a dark meat, and it's really salty. But I mean, if you just do a little bit of it, and you put it on bread, or you put it in a pasta, like it's fantastic, right? It's where it's really intense, kind of fishy flavor, edging on like umami, right? And that's why like you can kind of dice it up and like add it to something as like a fish flavoring. Now, if you need that, so that's pretty good. What do we got here? I have to like open all of these in a new tab just to make them larger. Arte. These were scallops. These were good. These were really good. They might have been on the more expensive side though, if I remember right. I kind of wish I included all the prices on here. Some of these I know which are expensive and which aren't. Um, mm, no, these can be an A tier. Those were good. These garfish, I don't remember the brand. Garfish in general are really good. I don't. There's kind of a saying I've seen at least like two people mention, in that you try garfish. Sorry, you have sardines and then you try garfish and you're gonna want garfish over sardines. I don't agree with that. I get it because they are really good, but I still think sardines kind of beat them out in a lot of aspects, just in terms of versatility. And the garfish are normally, how do I describe them? They're firmer, right? They're a bit firmer. And in terms of flavor, kind of milder. Maybe a little bit of a sweet, like a touch of a sweetness to them in a way. But they're really good. And these guys, like, I think it was like an $8 tin. These are like kind of S tier. I could put them from can only, but like, you could put them on other stuff. Yeah, nothing wrong there. These were spiced mussels. These would be kind of a problem with mussels I have found. And it's really only mussels. I haven't found it with other shellfish like um, scallops or clams or cockles, is that mussels tend, for me, my opinion, to absorb way too much of the flavor of what they're in. So these being spiced, right? And I forget what they were exactly in. Yeah, it was like a pickle sauce. They just taste like that. You don't really get like the mussel flavor kind of just wanes a lot. Um, so yeah, they're still a good can, but like I don't know, kind of varies. This guy was okay. This guy's a sleeper. Cole's trout, smoked trout, lemon and cracked pepper. This is like I don't remember who predominantly sells this. I don't think it's Trader Joe's, but there's like a grocery store where this will be what you see a lot of in the fish aisle. And these are like for the price, these are really good. I was really surprised. These are definitely A tier. Now, conversely, right? And we should have had this. I didn't know about it. We should have had this for the head-to-head with the artificial snow crab we did. Yeah, Cold Select Snow Crab Wild Caught. I had these and they it's it's really not that good. They for one, it's like shred. It's like completely a shred almost. In the tin, the brine wasn't very good. It it smelled it smelled and tasted like old crab, right? And obviously it's in a can, so it's not fresh. But compared to the Russian king crab we had, like that was miles better. Miles better. And like even as like a crab subs like a cheaper crab, well it's not an alternative to crab, obviously. Uh I don't know, it just was not very good. It's not very good at all. This is another garfish, I think. Yes. I don't know if these were better. I think these were more expensive. So these would probably just be B tier just for that aspect alone. Smaller sardines, gourmet and olive oil. I don't remember how much these cost. They were really good though, and they came in like a pretty premium packaging. But my uncertainty, I'm gonna put these in B tier. Oh man, Nuri is like Nuri gets a lot of love. And I don't, no disrespect. I think they've earned it. I don't really vibe with them that much. They are good. These are the extra spicy ones too, which I actually don't really like that much. Um, but Nuri in general is fine. Um, they're good quality. The fish are huge. Like if you want big sardines, they get some pretty big ones in their cans. So it's fine. It's like C tier. I kind of want to make like a. Can I? How do you add a thing? Add verb below. That's. It's fine. Oh, whoops. What did I just do here? Oh, that's what I did. There we go. No go below C tier. Patagonia. I think I mentioned this before. It's still crazy to me that Patagonia like just does canned seafood. Patagonia provisions, lemon herb mussels. Again, problem with mussels I find it's just they just absorb too much. Well, actually, let me. Now these are B tier. These are like more. Let's swap those around. I don't remember if I talked. I think I did talk about these. It's Codessa anchovy fillets, limited edition. These are actually back in stock, and I might buy more of them. Despite them being like $27 for a small 55-gram can. They were crazy. These were like, I know they're kind of in the good but too expensive tier, but like I don't know. I kind of I'll put them on the pedestal, frankly. They were crazy. Now this one actually can go in good but expensive. Everything Econe makes or produces pretty up there in price. These are normally they do clam, I think. No, is it clam or oyster? It's one of the two. It's kind of their mainstay. And they're really good, but yeah, they're pretty expensive for what you're getting. I find. Uh what the fuck were you? El Capriccio, Stew. Everything from this brand is pretty good. But again, it kind of falls into like it's good, but it's too expensive. And I'm gonna preemptively just do that with the other one as well. This was a tuna, I think. And then Espinal is pretty good. These were yeah, more scallops. Canned scallops are really good. I was actually pretty surprised at how much I liked those. Yeah, it's like a B tier. I like how all of the fangs are together. Danish freshwater trout, smoked, right? Juniper and lemon thyme, banger. Super good. Super good. Oh man, we're like stacking A and B tier. I'm like, I like things too much, right? White pepper and ransom. I don't remember how much I like these. These actually are probably only from the can type guy. And then these Limford blue mussels. These were very good. Actually, what were these in? These were in something. Dill and fennel, yeah. See, that's where it's kind of like your sweet spot, where it's like very simple things that aren't going to overpower the meat, right? The meat of what you have canned, you know. I like them from the can only, really. Uh, you could put them with something. You could put them with something. I'll just put them in A tier. This was good. This was yeah, these are sardines and ratatouille. Pretty nice, pretty nice. I'm looking B tier. I wasn't blown away by them, but it's nice. It's always nice when you have vegetable. When you have vegetable within the tin, it kind of makes itself its own like little meal, and that's a really nice thing. Again, this was like an early one. I don't know why. I bought like a bunch of Moroccan sardines. Again, it's spiced, it's sardines and olive oil. It's fine. It's nothing, yeah, it's fine. So I'm gonna put you and it's fine also. Is anyone else I want to adjust here? No. One of the dumber things, well, I don't know. I don't know if it's dumb. So it's sardines and lobster oil, which I didn't actually look at what lobster oil encompasses. I don't know if it's olive oil or some other oil, but it just has like lobster imbued with it, you know. And it's good. It tastes like lobster. It's like very rich to a degree. It's just not necessary though. Like cuz you just have the fish, and then you have the lobster, and it's like they don't really meld very well. They kind of stay distinct from each other, and I don't know. I don't know. It's one of those things where it's definitely too expensive, but it's still good. So I'll go with that tier. Scallop rillets. I think I had to throw this away. I think I kept this for too long. It didn't kill you. It's not in kill you category. Um, but it was fine. Something about rillets. They always. I've had a few from this guy as well. Graw, X and Nature. They always seem too bitter somehow. I don't know what ingredient causes that, but there's like a bitterness to them that I'm like, I don't know what's going on here. This is calamari and squid ink. I have bought so many cans of this. This is like crazy. It's like blows past S tier, honestly. It is called calamari. That's out of this world. It is out of this world. It is so good. You make a pasta with it, and or put it on rice. I actually haven't done that. I have a can still. I probably should do that with. Um, and it's just fantastic. And the pieces of calamari are like I think they're grilled. Um, and they're like so tender, and the squid ink is just like so rich and it's crazy. I don't remember how much this guy cost, but this was really nice. It's tuna, right? A ton. And it had like orange and I don't know what other spices the words were, but it was like orange and oil, and it was really nice. I would put this as from the can only. It's a nice little meal, but it's like probably an A tier type guy. Are you also econ? No. This is tuna. Okay. This isn't the other thing I was thinking it was. I don't know, tuna. Say any tuna heads in chat? Any fellows big on tuna? I uh I don't know. I like tuna. I don't really like tuna from a can. I don't think it comes from a can very well. And I think this probably was good. I don't actually remember that. I had this a while ago. It's probably fine. It's also expensive. I remember Gulf of Maine Conservas is a pretty pricey purveyor. But I don't know. Tuna from the can, it always just it seems dry, typically to me, or something, and just like not that interesting. I think it's much better fresh. Or actually, I should say not even just fresh, like raw, like as sushi or sashimi. Um, because I can't think of any time where I've gone to a restaurant. The one that had tuna on the menu as like a fish dish, except for like tuna ahi or something. Um, and secondly, where if it did have that, I ordered it. you know, it's just one of those. It's a weird thing. Like salmon from a can is awesome, especially when it's smoked. But also, what was this? This guy was not trout. I don't remember. All I know about Hagoromo is that I don't particularly like it. It's not horrible, but it's not my favorites. Especially one of them. One of them was like, "Are you sorry?" I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember which one was sorry. Some sort of native fish in Japan. It might have been this guy. I remember having it and I did not like it. Although both these have a really similar looking picture. I don't remember honestly. Probably need like an I don't remember category. Let's do I don't know for these guys. This was D tier. This guy, oh my god. I mentioned I have like a little fish card that you like cross off all the fish you've eaten, right? And dorade is what this is. Just like it's like Mediterranean trout or something. I probably have that wrong. And I was like, oh, cool. They have it. They have it. Right. I want to try this. Bought it. Uh, really not that good, if I'm being frank. The texture wasn't great. It kind of, I remember, I think this like fell apart. Like I opened the tin up and it was like just, it's like someone mulched it. It was really not great. And it just didn't taste very good. It was kind of slimy. I don't know. And I say slimy, right? Like, okay, remember, these are, it's fish in oil. So when I say like normally they're not slimy except for the exterior, But this guy was like slimy through and through. It had permeated. So yeah, not great. This was cool. This is barnacles. Did you know you can eat barnacles? Let's find barnacles real quick. Look at these. You can eat these. Did you know that? Well, it's more so. It's kind of penis-like. It's fine. These you can eat these. You actually eat the stalk here, right? Or the foot, I think it's called. Because this is like the soft bit that they attach themselves to the sides of rocks and boats and buoys. And that's the soft bit you eat. The hard, chitinous bit up here, that's like their mouth. And that's like where they filter feed from. So you can kind of see with this picture probably. Only a little bit. Look how pretty these guys are. What the hell? They're awesome. Yeah, these were good. They're pretty expensive. Definitely one of those things where like if you can try it once, I recommend it. They're kind of crab-like, crab or oyster-like, a little sweet, like a little sweet. Um, yeah, an interesting experience. Yeah, yeah, they're really interesting, Zully. Um, but yeah, on the pricey side, this can was like I don't know, $40 to $50 for like and by weight, obviously, because you have that hard bit attached still. So by weight, it's like probably only a third of what is in the can is what you eat, actually. Um, but hey, that's it's kind of how it is. Another Patagonia on here. Really good. Really good. These are like $8. Sardines and coconut curry. There's potatoes and bell pepper in here. It's really good. Really good meal in a can. I would say you can eat this only from the can and have a nice time, but I'm not gonna put it there. I think that's like an S tier. Oh, what do we got? Are these cockles? Yes. Yes, these are, yeah. These are nice. Cockles are weirdly expensive, I would say, but they're really good because like B or A, put in B. It's like they're really tiny, which I didn't know. So like you open the can up and then there's like hundreds of these just little things. Like, well, you can see in the picture. Like hundreds of these little guys, like just in there. And they're all like packed together. And they're kind of again, they're like I think they're a shellfish. Actually, maybe they're not. If they're that small, I feel like getting them out of the shell would be really not economically suitable. But do I want to search cockle on here? I feel like I'll get something awful. I think I'll refrain. But yeah, they're really good. They're kind of clam like, oyster like. I like them. I like them a lot. Another surprising tin, I would say. So this is octopus, and in like a kind of a salsa or a spicy marinade. Drink some water. I think this is the first can of octopus I've had, and I'm so used to octopus being really tough and chewy, right? From like coming from like sushi, right? It's been a really long time since I've had like cooked octopus. I think my dad, I recall, I don't remember this, I was really young, I think, but I recall from my family talking about it. I think my dad in the summer would sometimes make an octopus soup of some kind. I don't remember ever having it. I've been told I did. um, so having this was really good. It was really tender. Um, tastes good, right? Octopus, it's like on flavor level is good. So no issues there. It's probably a B tier. More mussels. Again, kind of a problem with these. I'm trying to remember how good I like these. They're probably just fine. Muscles are just fine. This one's kind of weird. There's been I think this is a more recent thing. People or vendors doing clear tins. Well, clear like plastic, like kind of a cellophane type deal. Which is interesting. It's kind of fun, I guess, to like see what's in the can. But oh, that's weird. Yeah, I know, right? This is sea eel, by the way. This is a sea eel or in unagi sauce, I think it was. Um, it's really good. But yeah, like these guys do it. I don't remember the brand. King Oster, yeah, Oscar, has started doing this in the recent years, I want to say. And yeah, it's just like an interesting vibe. I I only don't like it because of the structural aspect, right? Obviously, like this is soft. It can get punctured easily. Or like you can tear this by accident because it's just like a glue seal around it. Some sort of adhesive. But you can see what's inside, and I don't know, that's fun, I guess. But then also from like a preservation aspect, you'd probably want to keep this in a light devoid area because light can spoil things, especially heat and light. So your longevity of these cans that have this, I would imagine, is lessened. It's probably not lessened to a degree that is detrimental, but I would think it would be lessened. So I don't know. I don't really vibe with it that much, but the eel itself is quite good. I really like it. Then we got smoked trout, Dylan fennel. I had this recently, I think. I actually don't remember how much I liked it or not. I don't typically dig trout. Not to say it's bad, but in terms of smoked fish, well, actually, I guess herring is herring a trout? No, they're different. This was fun. This Minerva limited edition. These were like just little sardines. Really good, but being limited edition, that's kind of hard to gauge these, but probably like a B tier. Lolly smoked sardine spice level. We had these. I think we did these live. They were good, kind of average. Oh, he's fucking. I had such high hopes for this. Granted, I didn't know what the hell I was getting myself into. If you can't read this, this was grilled hake cheeks. Grilled hake cheeks. And actually, let me hang on. Let me pull something up. I don't even know what a hake looks like. What are you? Oh wow, you're an ugly bastard. What the fuck? Hold on. uh Open image, new tab. Dear God. Huh. Well, that's a hake, I guess. But that was grilled hake cheeks. So like I don't know, this like like this section. So check my white shades. What the hell? I'm styling. God damn. I like I like my I like how my laziness of not giving a color to the sunglasses, except for the frames or the lenses, um, has like just given them green screen, and yeah, it's good. Yeah, it was grilled hake cheeks, and I was like, okay, that sounds interesting. That might be good. Oh no. Oh no. They were slimy and they tasted really weird. They I am on the side like they were close to tasting out of date, not spoiled, not spoiled meat, but like just past their prime. It was really unpleasant. And I ended up tossing them. And again, another unfortunate thing, and that's like sort of this brand also, um, really expensive. It's like a $40 can. um, so yeah, kind of a big disappointment there. But I learned my lesson. Don't eat like fish cheeks or something. Gulf of Maine conserve us again, expensive. However, these are really good. I I really like eel. Eel, it's definitely up there. It's one of my favorite sea creatures to eat. And the funny thing about this is on Raymond Tomatoes Garden, there's a lot of like side by sides you can do where it's like, here's this person's product versus this one. And there's usually some differentiator. And there's one for this, for the Gulf of Maine Conservas, for their eel. And it's the way it's advertised was it seems so aggressive. It was like, try our beautiful, immaculate, American farmed, American owned company eel versus dog shit, high high yield unsustainable eel package from China that costs $4. I was like, oh my god, you guys gotta calm down. You gotta calm down. And I'll be frank, I think it's like, I think it's on here. Uh is it down here somewhere? I think it's this guy. It's this what is this, old fisherman? It's this. This is fine. There's nothing wrong with this. Right? It's like $4. You get a bunch of eel in here and it's fine. And I was like, damn, you guys are really really going at it. Now, of course, all right. I'll be honest. This one is better. However, when you compare the price to, I don't know, enjoyment ratio, like it's definitely skews it more in favor of the cheaper one because this is like 20, I think this is like 15 or 20 plus dollars versus a $4 can. So yeah, that's my rant there. It's just very amusing. What the hell were you? Mussels and pickled sauce. Again, it's good, but it's like, it's so, it gets bogged down by it being mussel. This was, it looks like tofu. I think I harped on that when I got this. This was tuna in a ratatouille. It's like this is like a big ass can too. This was good. The tuna, you can tell in the picture. That looks fucking dry. And it was, but all together, it was good. It was good. Probably, I don't know. It's like a C tier, I guess. I don't think I'd buy it again, but I didn't hate it. Oh, this lineup's whack. So Rugen Fish, I kind of like got into because I was like, if you know, I should probably have them on this list. If you know King Oscar, they do kipper snacks, right? Let me find this King Oscar. You've probably seen this. We're having trouble finding this site. Okay, that's fine. Right, you've seen this guy probably at the grocery store. Fantastic. Fantastic. Amazing. Little can of fish. Smoked herring. It's like $4. You get like a good, like, look at that. You got a big ass fillet in there. Two fillets, maybe. And it's great. It's great. Nothing wrong with it. And I was like, okay, I want to try some like other herring, right? So Rugen fish, They have a bunch. They got like all sorts of flavors. So I tried a couple of them. So this was in horseradish sauce, and man, these when it says it's in sauce, these fish are swimming. These fuckers are swimming in the sauce. It is ridiculous. They're the sauce to fish ratio was like 1 to 2. It was kind of crazy. However, I would say, oh, actually no. This one threw me. So this isn't horseradish, right? If you've had horseradish, you know it's spicy. It's like intense, it kind of burns your nose, or it can. And I had this, and it was like, I don't know what happened, or if I forget where this is from. Is this like Finland? Is this Finnish? I'm trying to remember. This is I think this is from I thought this was from Europe. Anyway, um, it was like sweet and not very intense. And that like threw me for a loop. I was like, is American horseradish like just just like diabolical and like the rest of the world's normal? So I don't know. Either way, it was not it did not help. It did not help the fish. It wasn't that great. And actually most of these weren't. This one's in paprika sauce. Again, it really didn't need it. It was so much sauce. This one was better, because this was in mustard. I assume the cooked radish loses its bite. Yeah, but like, I don't know. It just like the level of sweet it had, like just really surprised me. Um, yeah, maybe. I'm not used to like if I'm not used to horseradish sauces that have been cooked, I guess. Because like normally it's either a cocktail sauce for shrimp or I feel like it has a specific name and I'm not remembering it. That kind of horseradish kind of cream sauce you can make when you do prime rib, right? That goes with it. It gives it like a little bit of punch. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe, maybe. But yeah, the one with mustard, this one was better. This one I put in C tier. And frankly, I bought this because I like herring with mustard, smoked herring. It's just it's a good basic, condiment or a pairing, I should say, to put on it. Again, another one of these. Again, cockles, right? Kind of a sleeper, kind of unexpectedly good. These were grilled and spicy or something. I don't know how you grill like they're very tiny. I don't know how you grill these without I don't losing all of them. Like, what do you put on the grill to hold this together? This was good but too expensive because like we have cockles up here. Where are you in B tier? And this is a sub $10, maybe if I remember right. Um, Whereas again, this brand like, Guaymar, I think, they're all their tins are high end, but it was good. What were you in? You were mussels and something. This is like kind of a more premium tin. I don't remember. I remember it being good. I don't remember how good though. So that's kind of hard. What are the art on this? White meat tuna in olive oil. As I was saying about tuna, normally I don't think it's that great. I don't think it's that great from a can. This guy was really good though. It wasn't super dry. Um, Tastes like tuna. So I didn't hate it. Also, it wasn't like horribly expensive like some of these guys were. Oh, is this the one that was the worst? No, this one was okay. Again, and just herring in like a stupid amount of sauce. Uh it's better than these. It's fine. It's fine. Oh. This is the sea urchin. Yep. Yep, it will kill you. You will die if you eat this. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I didn't react well to it. Again, I don't think it was spoiled. It wasn't past expiration or anything. Let's use this. It just it just gave me food poisoning. That was all. I wouldn't I would not recommend it though outside of like just outside of that. Just because like it just if you're gonna eat sea urchin, just eat it fresh, I guess. In the can, it wasn't very good. Or I guess it was like nothing special. I would say. And again, also like $60. Just like go to a nice, like Japanese place that has fresh uni, right? Have a good time. Sardine pate and spiced olive oil. This was okay. I kind of want fish pate to be better. Oh no, it's just like it's fine. Um, I don't know. It's like kind of weird. I think it's nice to have like a spread that you can do. Um, and yeah, sardines like when they come out, they're soft enough that you can like mash them up and put them on something. But yeah, I don't know. I had like that and rillets also. Because we have rillets here, which is like just some spiced mash of the fish or the sea creature. Yeah, I don't know. I had higher hopes for them, but they're just kind of fine. I don't know. Let's see. Are you no, you're the normal ones. Ramon Henya is quite good. Kind of on the pricier side. Where would I put you? I'm not I'm not blown away by these ones. They're not horribly expensive. This one's hard. They're not bad. Like they're really good quality sardines, but like for me, I don't know. I think they're just fine. There's nothing wrong with them. Oh, this guy. Oh my god. Oh my god. So I'd heard about cod liver from Matthew Carlson. He's the goat. He's the fish guy. Uh and I was like, okay, what if we try cod liver? Oh boy. Oh boy, it didn't kill me, right? I didn't get food poisoning. This was weird. Uh, and if you know anything about liver, right? Liver is, it's iron heavy. Uh, and oh man, it smelled like cat food. It looked like cat food. Right? It hey, I've never tried cat food, I'll preface this. Um, it it tasted like what cat food probably tastes like, except maybe a bit better, I would say. Um, yeah, and like the consistency, it's like you can see it on the top here. It's like these weird fucking chunks, like these chunks of liver, and they're like cooked, right? And it's like in oil. And actually, no, was this was like in its own oil or something? I don't even remember. Um, ah, yeah, I don't know. It's like kind of a D tier. But like in the sense that it's not. I don't know. It's hard to qualify this one. Welcome in Controllo. Went to Mars. Crazy. We're doing the fish tier list of all the. I think it's 87 cans individual brands and cans of fish since November. There's actually more than that because I forgot to include Wild Fish Cannery and Fishwife. Yeah, cod liver is a weird one. I don't hate it. I wouldn't get it again though. Oh, whoops. That's fine. Oh, this is see, this is good. This is a normal. This is a normal guy. Like I was talking about with King Oscar. Rugen fish kipper snacks. Your normal smoked herring in a can, right? Nothing wrong with it. I will say a bit watery. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Rugen fish. They like just want to put liquid in their cans. Haven't even been to the moon yet. Why don't you skip a step? This is good. I think it's more expensive than King Oscar Kipper Snacks. Uh, did I like it? I don't know. It's probably a B tier. Or you small sardines and tomato. These were fine. I think these were kind of expensive. Actually, no, these are like more of a from can only. No, they're not, because I put them on rice. These are fine. Are you also garfish? No, horse mackerel. I got this really early on. I don't actually remember. I don't remember how I liked that guy. So what are you? Were you rockfish? Oh, it says soul. Huh. I think it was. I think this was rockfish. This was good. Probably a B tier. I kind of not totally remembering though. Again, like just I always want to give this S tier just for the imagery. It's so cute. But these were sardines with confit onion. They were good. They were really good. This was like from the mystery tin. I'd probably put yeah, those are an A tier. Are you tuna? Oh, God. There's Ramon Pena. It was good. It's I think this was also one of the better tunas I've had. You're probably also B tier. Mussels. These were like spiced mussels. Um, Again, when they're spiced, they don't absorb as much. Well, hold on. When they're not in like a specific sauce, I should say. So these actually still you still taste that they're mussels predominantly, and not something else. And do we have that on here? Yeah, we do. Actually, let me just do this one right off the rip because it was so ridiculous. So these are chorizo spiced mussels. Fellas, can you guess? Can you guess? Do you think these tasted like mussels? Or do you think these tasted like chorizo? Give you a moment. Uh, they they just tasted like fucking chorizo. If you serve this to me blindfolded, uh and we're like, hey, what do you think you're eating? I'd be like, oh, it's chorizo, right? And then you tell me it's mussels, I'd be like, get out of here. And that's not to say it's bad, but it's like, man, you just I'll put that in good but too expensive. Nice. I don't know, controller. If I'm eating mussels, I want to taste the mussels. Ugh, not even a little fish flavor. Really not. Like it's more. I mean, it's more like again. It's my thing about mussels taking on too much of the flavor of the thing that they're in. But also chorizo is really strong. So it like yeah, it wiped out. It wiped out the taste of the mussels. It was crazy. I was like, how is this possible? So this guy is not really canned fish. But this was like a variety pack of rillets. It was pretty good. I would say the scallop and the lobster were really nice. The mackerel and trout, not so much. Again, they had that aspect that I don't know what's up with rillets or if it's me. In that they were like they were weirdly bitter. There's a weird bitterness to them, and I don't really get that. So I'm gonna put these like, I don't know. So like C tier, I guess. Oh, again, tuna fillet. They're fine. It's like a C. Oh, yeah, we have more of these, right? Again, like the eel, this transparent, yeah, this easy peel, no mess. That's bullshit. There's a little bit, there's a little bit of a mess. So, you know, but like I don't know, you can see the sardines, you can see the olive, right? It's fun. I don't know. It's marketing. I don't think it helps with anything. I guess like maybe it saves cost for them on like the little bit of, aluminum or steel or whatever they make tins out of. I actually don't know. I guess maybe it's tin. But now I thought they stopped using tin for stuff. But yeah, yeah. But actually, what were these? These were the Mediterranean one. Um, kind of just olive. What was this one? Were you the spicy? Red bell pepper, garlic, rosemary, hot chili. Yeah. I like these. I don't, on their own, I don't really like King Oscar, like just plain sardines. I think they smell really bad. Um, it's a weird thing to say some like fish can smell too fishy, but I think King Oscar sardines really do. To a unpleasant degree. Where if you open one up, your whole kitchen just smells like the ocean for a moment, which is not great. Oh, excuse me. What were you? La Brula? I don't remember. Um, these were also part of that mystery box. These were really nice. Like these are probably the best sardines in just olive oil I have had. They were so clean. They were pretty. Like they had to like, that's not like super important really. But the little fellas in here, they were like so shiny, and nice, and not like marred or anything. It was good. You also cockles. Yeah, I'm a fan of cockles. However, these guys for cockles, they're a bit expensive. Matisse themselves, as a brand, they're a little up there. Excuse me. Did I like this cod? I don't know if I don't remember. Okay, well, do I do these immediately? I think we do. I'm just immediately doing this. So let me show you these. These are Nisui sardines out of Japan. These are in miso. These are in soy sauce. These are my go-to. These are, in my mind, the best Kansas sardine out there. Um, for okay, for the prime uh use of being able to open them and just dump the whole tin over rice. Because again, in soy sauce, in miso, they're not in oil. So you already have like fish in kind of a broth, a tasty broth. Um, so so yeah, these are awesome. Also, they're really cheap. These are like four $4 a tin. I love them. I love them. They're so good. Only complaint is that you usually only get two medium large sardines in here. Sometimes they'll add like a little extra like cut of like I don't know, like a quarter of a sardine. Just get like the weight. But there's actually usually a lot of free space in the can. even with the liquid. So it's like, they could add a little more to them, but aside from that, excellent. Excellent. My favorites. My favorite two tins on here, I think. We're going to ads in a minute, and I will step away to get water because I don't want to do ads over this. Nuri macro fillet. I think I liked this. Again, this is Nuri is stuff I had like quite a while ago. It's probably a B tier. This was good. This was also a tuna, but I actually like this one a lot. This can go in A tier, I think. It was actually surprisingly nice. I'm like speedrunning this. I'll do one more and then I'll step away for 3 minutes. This was anchovies in like a weird stew. They were weird. I did not like them at all. I did not finish this guy. Yep. But yeah, we'll finish. We'll keep going through this after the ad break. We'll be back in a moment. And we're back. All right. Got a few more to go here. Let's see here. Old Fisherman, roast eel, black beans. This one's. Oddly enough, I think. Well, I don't know. D tier feels kind of disrespectful, but it says, it's roast eel with black beans, right? And it does have both of those in the can. But it's like 10 black beans. It's like someone was like just like I'm gonna like throw like a dash of black beans in this. It's really funny. Um but yeah, it's weird. It's like there's barely any. Like why would you even advertise? But like D tier is kind of disrespectful because like it's still fine. Oh, I don't know. No, I'm gonna keep it in D tier. We're gonna keep that in D tier. And then this is just normal old fisherman eel. This is B. It's pretty good. Oh, these were surprising to me. We got more Patagonia on here. So I've actually never, and I had these recently. I never had like normal, not filleted, not like really salted um anchovies before. So this was like a nice change of pace. So just lemon olive, Spanish white anchovies, they're in oil. Really nice, kind of light, kind of delicate. I ended up like making a anchovy salad out of them, kind of like a tuna salad. I just put it on some bread and like made a little sandwich. Really nice, really nice. And again, Patagonia provisions. They're I don't want to say they're priced badly. It's like $8. It's not awful. It's a little more. I view it as like a maybe $7 tin, but whatever. But yeah, I really like these. I really like both of them actually. Which one? I want to put one in A tier. Uh, roasted garlic. I think I would do this guy in B tier, and I would put the roasted garlic in A tier. Yeah, really good. One of those surprising things where it's like, oh, anchovies can be, not a salty mess. So I like those. I like those a lot. Patagonia, smoked mussels. Again, kind of a weird problem with me. Actually, I'm gonna put these only from the can. These don't even have anything. Like these aren't even in a sauce. They're in nothing. Well, they are in something, but not like a heavily flavored sauce. They're just smoked. But I don't know. The smokiness, again, it just like overpowers the muscle. And when you're not really tasting much of it. I'm gonna leave this big fucking tin for a minute. We'll get to that one. I got a lot of words about that one. um Ramon Pena, sardines and sauce. Were these the ones? Yeah, these are. It doesn't really say it much on here, but I think these are the ones that they're like they're really good. They're like stewed and fried, and they're like kind of in a medium with like, veg that has veg in it, like tomato and onion. Really good. Like really good. Definitely I'm gonna put these guys A tier. Maybe S tier. That's close. That's really close. Mm, I think I'll stick with A tier. Again, more scallops. I really like canned scallops. Canned scallops are really nice. Like much nicer than I would think they would be. Um, yeah, just real conserva. Just like tiny sardines. Nothing really to write home about. They're kind of just fine. So let me double check. Are you the stewed one? No. I think I had that right. Riga Gold. These are they're smoked sprats. Yes, not bristling. They're smoked sprats. Sprats. I don't know how you say that. Which are like they're kind of like a tinier sardine. So there's a lot of them in this can, and you can't really tell from this picture. But this is a pretty big can. It's pretty wide, pretty tall, and boy, boy, are these smoked? These are smoked to hell and back, honestly, but in a good way. If you like smoky, um, and also they're really well priced. Like this is like again like a $4 to $6 tin, and you get a lot. You get a lot in here. They're really good. Definitely like you put them on, a cracker with some sort of cream sauce. I gave some of these to my mom because I was like, Mom, I'm getting into canned fish. Have some also. And she said uh she like fried them in butter. Sorry, I'm drinking my expired coffee. She fried them in butter, and she was like, "Yeah, these are really good like that." I haven't bought a can for quite a while, so I haven't tested that myself, but that sounds pretty good. But by and large, these are a lot of things going in A tier right now. Those are A tier. Also, this coffee. I was like rushing this morning before I went to the spa, and I put this cup of coffee in my fridge. It kind of gained a film, and it kind of tastes weird, but I'll win. Do you guys want the spoiler? I can spoil this, or I can not. I probably should though, because it's pretty not obvious. If you've noticed, in the redeems, right, in the point redeems, there's a 500,000 point redeem, which I will probably lower because I don't stream often enough for anyone to ever get that in like a reasonable time frame. Uh yeah, that redeem is for me to pause everything and pop this can open and eat it live. I have this can. It's in my fish drawer. I need to check the expiration on it. It's probably another year or two. Um, so even though this is on this list, I actually haven't had it yet. Uh, I know, I know Matthew Carlson has had these on his YouTube channel, and he said they were pretty damn spicy. So looking forward to that. um, so that's a little spoiler there, but I have not actually had them. I don't look forward to having them by force, but hey, whatever. Again, Weimar. Okay, maybe this is fucked up of me, but I had a notion of what these were gonna be, and they were not that. So this is sardine tails. Okay, sardine tails, and I think it said they were fried, and they were fried. I was expecting, and again, maybe this is a weird thing to like be like, oh, I want to try that. I was expecting literally this, their little tail, right? Their little fins, and like a bunch of them, like a ton of them, just in this can, fried. I was expecting like little crispy morsels, right? If you can call the tail of a fish that's been fried a crispy morsel, but again, I'm normal about this thing, these things here. It was not that. Instead, it was like I want to say I can't really draw on here. Like this, like a cut, like imagine cutting the fish here and then cutting the tail off. It was like just the aft section of the fish, of the sardine. They were good. They were big. Like there were big sardines in here. Um, and they were good, but I was kind of disappointed. I was like, where are my dozens of little crispy fish tails? Like, what happened here? But unfortunately, Guaymar, fucking expensive. So this goes. I like how yeah we have two Guaymar in here. Yeah, it goes in there. Uh, man, that brand. I love their designs though. All of their artwork is like is so top tier, you know, especially this guy. And the Hake Cheeks, despite the Hake Cheeks being not good. I love the design on that, but like look at this guy. He's so angry and on fire. If you are subscribed to my YouTube channel, you'll know I did a video on this when I was like initially thinking, oh, I can also do eating a can of fish on YouTube videos. I can't. I can't do it. It's so weird talking to just a camera, but without anyone actually there. Um, but this was pretty good. I liked it. It had like, you know, it had pickle, excuse me, and peppers in here. It was nice. Again, one of the first sort of tins I got, but it's fine. We'll put it in C tier. It's more than just fine, I guess I would say. Ooh, the last one. So this guy is crazy. So it's fried dace, salted black beans. You can already tell this is big. This is a big can. Does it say, can we see? Yeah, 184 grams. When I first bought one of these, like I picked it up and I kind of like shook it and and I can hear and feel like this big mass in there and I was like, damn, is there like a whole ass fish in here? And yes, there was. Actually, sometimes it's like it's almost two. Um, yeah, it's just like a whole fried dace, mostly, and then a lot of black beans. Like we talked about that eel that said it had black beans in it. This has black beans in it. This has a proper amount within it. Uh, Also very cheap. I don't remember where this is from. I think it might be Chinese. I can't. I don't know what characters these are. Uh, yeah, pretty cheap. Under $10, I think. You get a lot in the can. Um, it's good. It has two big problems though. One, it's really salty. Like it's really salty. Like you need to have a lot of a medium with this, whether it be rice or something else, or a stew or whatever you want to throw this into. And the other thing, and I'm not super averse to this, but I know some people are. It's very bony. You know, fish have bones in them. Sardines have bones in them, but normally sardines are small enough and cooked well enough that their bones get really soft. These this fried dace, well, one, it's fried, so you get a little bit of a crisp factor there. So yeah, like the bones, the ribs and stuff, and the spine, they're a little crunchy. They're a bit crunchier, I would say, actually, than you might want. So yeah, quite a tin, quite a lot in there. Um, God damn, this one's hard to place actually. For price alone, I think it'll probably be B tier, but it's not. It's not going to go up here. And then you, we haven't had yet. I'll actually just put you in. I don't know, but yeah, that was our brief. It wasn't that brief. Our fish, all the predominantly again, we're missing wild fish cannery on here. Predominantly all the canned fish I've had. And frankly, if I had Wildfish Cannery on here, like they'd all be in S tier, which is kind of unfair. Because their stuff is that good. I'm not a canned fish knower. Is the bone factor common? The bone factor in people not liking it, or the bone factor in it being present and potentially unlikable, I guess. Because like again, like like so. I guess if you were to like scale it, anchovy is present in average fish can. Gotcha. Okay, yeah. For anchovies are so small that like any bone is just totally unnoticeable. Sardines are bigger, right? And also vary in size. Like I mentioned, there's sprots, which are small, bristlings, kind of smaller, and then like you have normal sardines. I don't know what variety they're called. And they're a bit bigger, and their bones can be more noticeable. To the point where like some people on YouTube, uh, doing their videos, if they're reviewing a can, they'll like pull the spine out of like the sardine. We're like, oh yeah, it's a little spine. But uh again, it's a small enough bone and they're cooked well enough that like it gets soft and it's usually not crunchy. But then you get larger, right? You get the dace, and that's a larger fish, and you're frying it. So then the bone factor is a lot more noticeable. Uh, Same with eel. Like where is it? So this sea eel, like again, there's not really bone in here. This old fisherman eel, there is definitely bone, despite the eel being kind of thin. But again, it's not horrible. But I don't know if you're texturally sensitive, like it can be a bit of a detractor, you know. This coffee is gonna kill me. Ah, that tastes so weird. Why am I drinking this? But yeah, so that's the bone status. By and large, though, I don't think you're gonna notice it much. Um, if you do get in, and then herring, like herring as well. Herring's a larger fish too, but like in terms of like rib, in the fillet, I think they probably debone it because like I think that's a large enough fish that like you'd actually have to. But again, you really don't get it much. And then what else? Tuna's going to be deboned. Salmon's deboned. I had to have salmon once, I think, from a can that had like a bit of bone in it. I'd actually say the worst thing. And again, they're good about this. They're really good about this. But the worst thing is like scales. Because I mean, no one's perfect. They can't always get all of them. So sometimes you will have a can of sardines or something, and you'll get like a scale in there. And when you're eating them, and it's like, oh, I got this weird hard bit I gotta pull in my mouth. But that's that just happens. Ooh, but yeah, that's the fish tier list so far. Trying to think, is there anything here I want to like really point out? Trying to think. I would say try cockles if you can. Cockles are really good. Surprisingly good, I would say. And then what else? Give Patagonia a shot if you're interested. I think Patagonia, if you're like you want to dip your toe into this kind of world, Patagonia is a pretty safe bet. Again, they're like a little higher on the price side, around $8 a tin. But I don't think you'll be disappointed. Trying to see. Yeah. Can I save this? Cock eels? No. No controller. Cockles. Spelled like that. Yeah, no, no, no cock eels here. Goodness. Check out how they look. They're like, I don't know how to describe them. Like, you can see them here. Let me open this guy up. Like, they're like weird little things. I don't even know what to describe them as. You know? They're like from shells. Yeah. which is weird because they're really tiny, you know. So I don't know how it's viable to get like such a tiny thing out of a shell, unless it's easy. I don't know. I don't know how they do it. Maybe they like boil them and then like put them in a rock tumbler and they fall out. That could be the manner. But yeah, how the fuck do I save this? Save or download? Download image. Yes. And then I want to put this on Discord. So I have that for later. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Okay, let's kind of pivot over. Okay, Blender. To the meat. Despite the fact we were just talking about meat, technically. Um where Blender? Where Blender? Ba, ba, ba. And I need to change categories real quick. Get fishing meow. Art category. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Stream got me to buy 10 sardine cans that changed my life. See, we have a resounding endorsement already. Welcome in, Kahuna. Alrighty. Yeah, so what are we oh, okay, good. I don't have anything weird. So what are we doing today? I don't think those guys are for me. I tend to go with bigger fish and debone it. I'll stick with the cock. There's no cock eels. That's not a real thing. Despite what one guy may have misenunciated. Ugh. I don't think I've ever deboned a fish. I've filleted fish, but not deboned. Deboning seems annoying. Cock eels are crazy. Stop. It's not what they're called. Okay, so what are we doing today? I want to save this file. Can we go up a folder? What are we saving you under? Snek dash room. Yeah. Yes. That works. Room. So, as you know, we use Snek Studio in here. Amazing, amazing program made by Curie, otherwise known as Expired Popsicle on Twitch. And just let me just show it real quick. Move you. Oh, yeah, that's going to fuck my aspect ratio. So let me show. Hi, I'm still on the floor. So, I mean, so it's in Godot and it's in a 3D space, right? So I want to try to make a room, make a 3D room in Blender and see if we can import it and kind of maybe position myself and kind of get like the feel for it. And this whole plane here we can get rid of also. We probably won't get to like the integration bit today, but we can at least map out in Blender kind of what we want this to look like. So that's what we're gonna do. Let me reset myself. Can I control Z on? Oh no. Well, kind of. Yeah, there we go. Hi. Move myself up here. And I kind of have an idea in my head for this. I probably should have sketched it in like Krita or something, but I think we just kind of wing it. Now, unfortunately, and avert your eyes for anyone who is not American, uh, we have to change this to Imperial. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. We're no longer metric. So let's just kind of frame this out, right? So like do a plane. And what are you? Are you feet? Are you feet? 2 feet. Yes. Oh, why is it? Maybe I go back to metric. I never remember it. The one apostrophe is feet, right? And then the two is. Oh, hold on. Let me just. No, I actually don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. Also, where even was that just now? Imperial? Length is feet. Right, because if it's metric, it's meters. Yeah, okay, so we're in feet. Got it. So yeah, so what's like a normal room size is what I was trying to like kind of think of. So what you're 2 by 2, um, you're one dimensional, so Z doesn't actually do anything. But I want to orient along this. What is a football stadium, anyways? It's a unit of measurement, actually. Many think it's a place where you play some kind of sport. No, it's a unit of measurement. Oh, it says 2 feet right there. So, I was thinking like I don't know, like 12 by 18. Actually, no, reverse that. 18 by 12. Now that probably seems really large, and it is, but I kind of want this to be so vibe, right? Like yeah, like who is Tiny Misi character wise, and I've given that a little thought. It kind of like comes and goes to me, but thinking about what we do on here, thinking about we do stuff with Blender, we build things, we have built things, I should say. Uh, we print, like we 3D print stuff. We program. So I was thinking like kind of engineer, right? Ish vibes. But I also have my weird fixation with lack of a better word, nuclear weapons, or just things in that realm, obviously with the radiate bot and everything. That's rude of me to say. Tiny Misi is not just a radiate bot. They're much more than that to me. So something along that line, I think, is what we'll probably go with. So kind of like a workshop, right? A workshop area. Maybe we divide it into like desk here. I don't know, bunch of shit over here, a bunch of shit over here. But yeah, so just like kind of trying to feel it out. So what are you? Here the floor? Or no, room box. Let's try to keep things a little organized. And what's a good ceiling height? So E Z 12. Wow. Do I want 12-foot ceilings? Probably not. Let's go with like 8. Looking at my room, I think I have 8-foot ceilings. Are they normally 10? Like an actual proper house? Maybe. I didn't actually bother to look at like architectural standards for North America. But that's fine. Probably. And then what we can just easy 8. Then we'll connect these up. Probably just put on symmetry. It's probably a good idea. Yeah. Build in. Okay, good. We're done. That's it. We have a room. All right, no, I'm kidding. So I do kind of want like I think it'd be fun to have a window here or something. Actually, probably want a door. Eight. Actually, no. Hold on. Let me stand by my door frame real quick. My ceiling's like less than 8 feet. I'm kind of confused now. I could measure them. Uh, so door is probably 7. All right, so let's do this. Cube GZ. Or sorry, GZ2. So that's not what I want. There we go. Nice and even. And then your dimensions. Why aren't you in transform mode actually? There we go. Oh, whoops. Let's undo. So I don't actually want to add you to the room. At least not yet. Parenting things I'm not sure about. Oh, do I need to bring my model into this? Not yet. I did scale myself right. So like I'm cannot it's so weird to say canonically for your actual height. In real life, I am about 6'3", and I made sure to scale my model when I made it properly to that. So this should be. I want this because again, I want this to actually look normal. Um, so what do we want here? Should be like 7 on Z, 7 feet tall. And what, 6 up? No. 4? 3? Oh, that's not right. It's not right at all. It's 3.5. Z fighting means you're aligned. That's kind of the rule of thumb, I'd say. 7 feet tall, and you're 8 feet? Why does that not seem right to me? I'm gonna make you 10 seems so high though. .38. Oh, it's just the alignment's gonna bother me. I guess I just set the origins and kind of be done with it. I don't know. 6.5. Yeah, a little bit of math. All right, so that's like a normal, I guess, height for a door. Then we want it to be width-wise. Is a door 4 feet wide? Maybe it's 3 feet wide. That I could actually measure. So I don't like looking things up. Close. It's 30 inches. 30 inches, 2 feet is 2.5. Yeah. Seems kind of looking narrow. Let's put you there. I'm going to be, I'm probably going to be right here. Um, hmm. Can I do, I want to try something. How do you work? How does a grease pencil work? So we have to go to, no. How does this work? Okay, clearly I did. I should have watched that grease pencil tutorial better than I did. I like you just added it and then what? You just do something, right? Okay, well, let's get rid of that for now. Is there a different one? Scene line art. Is that what I want? Huh. No, an annotation won't help me here. Is it draw mode? Ooh, interesting. Problem is, that's like, I don't know how we get that above. Unless it's like an offset thing. Um, no, it's all rendering. World collection, transform, location on the z-axis. Maybe if we bring it up. Okay, yeah, that's kind of what we want. Like 1 foot off. Okay. I think that's fine. So if we do one, get ourselves a top down. Yeah. So this is interesting. I've never used this before. So like this will be like our desk over here. Oh my god, I should actually probably bust out my tablet real quick. Hold on. The drawing tablet I totally use for things other than drawing games with friends. Oh, I have to bring my mouse way the fuck over here. Actually, this is horribly awkward. So yeah, that'll be like our desk, and then okay, good. Wow, this is really sensitive. I don't know. Maybe we have like okay, well, I already mentioned it. I kind of want like somewhere in the center just to like have a oh, that's not good. So wow, my pen pressure is really bad here. Turn the strength up on this. Radius up some. Okay, maybe not that much. 0.15. 0.15. Yep. So like a partially assembled like nuke here or something. I don't know. Probably like an Air 2 Genie or something, because those are fun. Fun, I say, air quotes. Um, and then I kind of want a window that we can like put fun stuff behind maybe once we like figure out Godot more. Wow, this is I'm doing a great job imitating this shit. Goodness me. I mean, obviously this is a door. Uh Maybe like an ingressed area here. A little nook. Jesus, this is horrible. I like this though. I've never used grease pencil before. This is kind of fun. You kind of just like right in the air. Window, and then I don't know. This will be like work station, another work station. Um, I don't know. If we have different camera angles, because normally like the camera is just going to be like, if I can just, oh no, it's going to ruin. Can I pan? Oh, nope, that's pen strength. Actually, let's just add one for effects. Can I go to layout? Add one, a camera. Sorry, Y. And then, yeah, let's just view, align view. There we go. Ooh. Huh. Okay, well, that's like the grease pencil doing that. Like, if we get rid of that, yeah. Okay, that's like kind of really helpful though. What the hell? That's cool. Because like it gives you your perspective view, negative back to zero. Yeah, so that's grease pencil adding all that. Interesting. I I only looked into this because I saw Milbog talking, well, not talking about it, but like posting about updating like emotes and stuff by using grease pencil around the geometry. I was like, oh, that's pretty neat. Okay, so yeah, but let's I kind of don't want it. If I get rid of the camera, no, it's gonna stay. That's fine. It's not actually like adding anything. But yeah, so that maybe we want to make this a little longer on the x-axis or y-axis. Y to 16. Yeah. And then maybe make this 20. I really should import myself. I should import myself for scale. It's fine. It's fine. It's not a problem. Bring you in. Gonna bring you. I don't know. I don't know if I want it centered necessarily. Somewhere over there. It's probably fine. And then I guess we can just hold on. Row shape. And we can already kind of add the modifier for it, because why not? Just generate Boolean to you. Get rid of the door shape. Or not. Fast. Wait. Am I getting an error? Why are you not Boolean? Okay, there we go. Weird. Oh, except we don't want to cut the floor away. I just move it. Yep, that'll do. I'm probably gonna have a little bit of a cut, so I didn't probably line that up precisely. That's fine. It's not actually destroyed yet. Liquid Cake, welcome in. Good to see ya. Or you had a single tic tac. Jesus, I'm so sorry. And not even dead. Not yet, but you're still. I think you're still the leader. I think you are the leader still. Yeah. How did man? I That's so weird. I don't even remember Crazy Kitty dying. How have they racked up 2 deaths already? Oh, I haven't seen them in here in a while. Let's see. Yeah, we're kind of just mocking up a room for Snek Studio, so I can be in like a little scene of some kind. So we're thinking. Also, this is like grease pencil, which is interesting. I've not used it before. Save this. It's like, and again, this is like not going to be the final. We're kind of just going to vibe. Kind of just vibe, vibe blendering. The ultimate insult. I don't know. Well, there have been a lot of like off-stream deaths, I guess you could call them, like people dying in other people's chats potentially. So it's not the hell's a volume? It's not too abstract. Are we sorting people that have the same number of deaths by radiation? No. I need to do that. I know Controllo. I just haven't. Oh, I didn't talk about that. We did update Tiny Misi quite a bit. Yesterday, the day before, I cleaned up the code base a lot. And by cleaned up, I mean I abstracted things out to different files, rather than having a lot of stuff in main, which is good. Um, and then I tidied up the radiation flow, mainly for the immortal stuff for me and Prod. But I don't think we'll get to it today. Um, is it by time or alphabetical? I don't know. I think it's just by insert order into the database, probably. I'm looking at it. Maybe it is alphabetical. Yeah, I'm not sure. I have to look. The gets and sorts for it in the Python are kind of not great. I kind of just had to like look them up because I was like, how do I do this? How do I do this? That'd be funny. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, looking at it, it might be alphabetical by update order roughly. Yeah, it might be that too. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But there's yeah, so they've been updated a bit. Should be a little easier to work in now and add new stuff. Ideally. We're not gonna get it today. You're more dead if your name starts with an A. Yeah. I made a note of that to update that, but let me just write it down. Um, just update the leaderboard order. I want to add. I think it'll be fun. I want to add a criticality event to the radiate command. Uh, we're basically actually no criticality and subcriticality. We'll sort by total radiation or current radiation. That's a good question. I think. Yeah, I think you're right. I think current would probably make more sense because we could do cumulative, but that's like I don't know. It should be more like in the moment. But yeah, we'll get that. But I want to do a critical and subcritical. My idea for this would be if you trigger a subcritical event, which will be on some random chance, I might like have it do like a scale on the d20 or something. I don't know. Uh, if you get subcritical, it's gonna double. It's gonna double your dose. Okay. So you'll get double whatever the value you got was. If you get critical, I guess it would be super critical. If you get critical, uh, I'll have to look how to do it. Either technically it would make more sense if we do this by everyone who is actively connected to the chat room, which I'll have to figure out via the API. But basically, it would give everyone, also everyone, the dose you got. So the whole room gets it, or we just bump everyone in the database. One of the two. One of the two. I think that'd be funny. So that'll get added in time. Can I scale you? And again, I do implore chat events where everybody who chatted gets radiated. Yeah, that's also an option. It's kind of tricky. Like I'd have to like track that and make sure it's ephemeral and gets cleared when like the stream goes offline, which I haven't hooked into that yet. I want to because I want to be able to like automatically, clear or set the stream title and category when going offline. Like I think Prod does that. Anyway, just popping in as I went to bed. Have good art. Thank you. Always good to see you, Liquid Cake. Enjoy bed. Yeah, so just like a normal desk. Again, this will get like more detailed later. Um, now we can kind of do this. Can we bevel? Can we bevel you? Yeah, like that. So I just want to grab these guys. Easy. Excuse me. I would go to sleep, but I'm covering niche in the night shift at the factory. Oh no. The Greg, goodness me. Clonk mentioned it since I was messaging him and in the Discord, I guess too. Yeah, I briefly gave it a shot. I don't think it's for me. I think one, the time commitment is kind of insane. Are you not able to do this? I guess we have to select all of them. But that selects the whole fucking thing. I don't want that. Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. I could not quite get into it. I definitely I can see the appeal though. Oh, it's angled. Okay. I guess it's all right. I don't know how much time they did today. Left the client on main menu when they logged off, and it said 11 hours on Discord. Oh my god. Oh, that's a lot. I mean, I kind of like the bevel. I guess it's fine. Easy. See. Let's do like 5. Oh. -5 is too much. 3. No. 2. Sure. It's kind of making me realize how the fuck do you make a desk? What did I do? 2? Yeah. Why are you cantilevered so much more than the other side? What happened? Did I not select the right vertices? No, I did. Why are you like this? Oh, it's because you were using like the wrong. There we go. Wow, a desk. Okay. I don't know how tall this actually is. Yeah, I definitely should have my guy in here just to like scale a reference. Oh, do I really quickly? Can I do that? Can we import? Can we import TimeEC? Uh-huh. Uh, yeah, I guess VRM. The VRM is not allowed to be edited. Why did I do that? Port anyway. Other permission URL. Whatever. Why are you so big? That's not right. Still amazes me that it gets better, worse the more you play. Seeing people with 1,000 hours and they still have so much to do. Well, it's like, I don't know. I thought it was like it's like 10,000 hour kind of game, right? Oh, yeah, you're like all wrong. 12.5. The fuck? Yo, look at this dude. Okay. Oh yeah, why? And it's giving me grease pencil on him. Can we get this shit out of here? Go away. I just need to scale it down normally. Let's go to 6.25. 2. Yeah, like that. Okay, yeah, that's normal. Oh god, does not like me moving him around. Does not like that at all. Can we get rid of some shit in here? Can we hide? No. Okay. Oh, so we're in ad break. I'm gonna stand for a moment. I'll be back in a couple minutes. we're back. Yeah, so like, this is actually concerning to me because now I'm thinking it imported so big. It was like double, like all the dimensions. So I'm wondering if when I did my scaling elsewhere, it was fucking wrong. That's okay, man. Worst case, I like have to re-export and scale it and back into the Snek Studio. I guess we could try, like, we could try just importing this whole box as a glib, whatever. I don't know if I want to do that yet, but let's take a look. Okay, so, can I make you sick? Can I pose you? Are you posable? Maybe. Perchance. Yes. Yes, you should be. Uh, my symmetry on. No, that's not what I want. Take that forward. Why are you crossing? Jeez. Why is that my y-axis? Something horrible's gone wrong here. Okay. There we go. Okay. Normal sitting stance. Not really. Let's rotate a bit more. Yeah, I'm a man spreader. I made this whole guy and I don't like fuck around with it enough and pose it and do funny things, you know. Oh, I really should. Because not to toot my own horn, but it's not bad. It's for a novice at Blender, I don't think I did a bad job. What am I trying to do? Rotate on. No. No. Yes. Okay. Then bring the arms forward. Just kind of bring them around town. I don't know. Give you a big hug. This is how people sit at the computer, right? Yeah, something like that. Just doing the fucking Macarena. This wall leaves something to be desired. I guess I kind of did an okay job at the desk height. I mean, looking at myself, it could be a little taller. Can I scale up? What do I want to scale up here? Let's name you desk. Uh, God, my legs are big. Why are my legs so big? Why am I built like this? God damn. God damn. Who let me cook? Yeah, that's like kind of there. Maybe a little bit more. And then we can just bring these down. Should probably have mesh mode on. That's fine. GZ. So they clip a little bit. Yeah. Not too worried about that. You can kind of be in the ground. It's not a big deal. Wow, desk. And then turn our grease pencil back on. Okay. All right. Uh yeah, so like a thing in the center. I need a chair. Uh I want to model a chair real quick. I just want to keep things basic for the moment. Just do another cube. GZ1. And how big should you be? So scale X to 5. Excuse me. 5 feet. Like a big like workshop kind of table. Probably do, I don't know, 3 here. Maybe not that big. Maybe like 3.5. A big centerpiece. Enough room that like, again, I don't know. I don't know how much like harping on realism is necessary. So did I change my category correctly? Yeah, I did. Okay. Yep. And this can have, I'm trying to think. I want to scale this on the Z to like what? Kind of thin. It's like half a foot. Actually, probably even too much. 2 GZ. That'll be a little taller. So kind of be able to stand at it. Sort of a standing height. Yeah, something like that. And then thought extrusions on symmetry worked. Maybe not. That's so weird that grease pencil does that. So they'll be there. And then what else? What else? I think we do. No, we don't add it to that. Excuse me. Yeah, it's another cube. G, C1. And then what are you going to be? This will be a window. So Z, like 4. Then by 5. Then we'll bring it up, bring it back. Floor to ceiling window? Probably not. Just gonna bring it up a little bit. Scene. Yeah, that's pretty nice. And then we'll just go to, what do you, your window cut. Add another modifier, Boolean, window. This little window cutout, very good. Then the ingress on the other guy. So add another cube. Sheet 1. I don't think we get too ambitious and have like another room here. But oops, not that way. Let's bring you over. And we do want floor to ceiling. So X is good. Y can be 8. Z can be 8. Excuse me, maybe 6. Z, probably about 3. Yep. We got a little bit above. Nope, we got good Z fighting. And then I'll bring you out along X just enough to cut in. We'll take you, modify. Nope, just do not apply that. Boolean, you. Nope, you're not quite there. Just like that. Very nice. So might be cutting a little bit in. Yeah. Yeah. But that's fine. Oh, right. How do we... Because you're not actually applied already. Huh. I always forget about that. So we actually want to add stuff here. Maybe we do apply that one real quick. So you're gonna be, so I don't like applying things before we're done. So you're going to be ingress. I guess it's more of a recess than ingress, whatever. Terminology. Excuse me. Supply you. Hide you. Go back to edit mode. And then yeah. Could ruin everything real quick and just do this. Vertice is, yeah, we'll lose the floor, but whatever. We'll just fill her back in. Nice. So now we have a nice little cutout, and you're not going to be weird. Yeah, you're fine. So grab these, and then EX, bring her out, say about 1.5. That's not right. That's not right at all. -1. Why is this so sensitive? -1.1. Yeah, that's pretty good. Not too deep. Not too deep. Just enough. And then we can fill this. Yep, and then we have a nice little nook area. Tap back in. See what grease pencil's doing. Yep, it's doing its thing. Yeah, I think that looks all right. I want to see. Do I want to do this right now? Probably not, actually. I think I need to give this more thought and kind of draft it a bit better. What else was there? Ingress, yeah, window, work area. Oops. Okay. Yeah, that kind of gets us there, I guess. Hmm. Yeah, I'm realizing I need to like actually draw this out a bit better and just doing it for vibes. 'Cause I want it to look good, you know. I want that because we're gonna color it. We're gonna add, I want a good detail in here. What I really want is destructibility at some point. That will I have to like do a little tutorial on how to like make stuff explode in Blender. Or not Blender, Godot, you know. But with that, I know we didn't do too much of this, so we were mostly on the fish topic. I just wanted to like, come back and say hi. After the tumultuous week we've had, or I've had. But with that, I think we'll probably call it here. I think we gotta grok it out a bit more. So let's take a look. See who's around. Mute this. Who's live? Who. Let me look. Let me look. Ba, ba, ba. Trying to think here. Hmm. Yeah, that's all right. I think we'll just kind of we shall go quietly into the night today. But what's going on next? Looking at my calendar, it's not updated. Yeah, classic. I think I want to get back to Witness on Wednesday. We should be able to, barring any nonsense. I think I have to go into work that day. That's fine. We'll figure it out. We'll probably be a little lost though, because like it's been a moment since we've been in it. Or we play Glyphica. It's like a typing game, a typing tower defense. I've been really liking it. It's fun. So we'll figure something out there. Uh, and then yeah, probably next like kind of meat oriented stream will be. I think we'll do little updates to Tiny Misi. We'll do the critical, super critical, updating the leaderboards. Um, and what else? There might be other things to add to him or them. Kind of gotta figure that out. But yeah, thank you all for hanging out today. It's been good, a good time. Hope you all have a good rest of your day, your weekend, your night, wherever you are. And hope to see you on Wednesday. Okay, bye everyone. See ya. Bye.